Stella, let's start from the beginning. Tell me everything that happened.
I was listening to the radio, and this girl started talking, but she was just like me.
And then things snowballed from there. Things got worse. There were more problems with the ex-wife, money issues. I mean, all the things that, when you go see a marriage counselor, you talk about. Everybody does.
It's easier to keep things quiet, fix what can't be seen, and ignore what can't. Sometimes that's the only way to survive.
How would your friends and family describe you?
Some may call me antisocial, but I swear I'm not. I was always just scared of what would happen if I didn't avoid.
So, avoiding conflict gave you a sense of safety?
Well, yes, I was happy with Stanley. So happy. But when Blanche re-entered my life, she took me back to the past. Maybe this is why I hated the idea of Blanche so much. I did not hate Blanche, I just hated the memories she brought with her. And the chaos.
Oh my. What the? Blanche is sick. She's always been sick. Ever since she talked about Belle Reeve. I knew it. Stella, she needs our help, not our sympathy. Something's got to her head. Don't want to admit that there is a problem with your sister, and she projected those problems on our family. Why are you crying? Stop crying.
Stanley! He raped me! He raped me! Blanche, you've been through too much. Stella, you know me. I'm your sister. Yes, Stanley could be loud and unforgiving, but there were moments when everything felt still. We'd laugh and laugh as if the outside world didn't exist. Our world was here, in this apartment. Stella, you have my blood. He raped
She's
me.
mad, Stella. You know it.
I'm your sister.
You can't trust that woman.
Blanche, she's my sister. We're related by blood. And Stanley, he's my husband. We have nothing in common. We're polar opposites, like oil and water. And yet, my mind reaches for him, not her. Not the one who shares my past, but the one who helps me forget it. Because forgetting is easier when you're carrying a future. When there's a child inside you, the past becomes too heavy to hold. This isn't about who's right or who I believe. My world, my life depends on this choice. It is about who can keep the wall standing. I don't choose truth, I choose what won't collapse. But then Dr. Speedo named it. Stanley wasn't just cruel, he was dangerous. But I still kept quiet. He was the father of my child. That was enough to keep me silent.
Stella, I have always thought Stanley was manipulating. There is just something about him, this animal instinct. Just make sure to be careful. There's nothing a man can't do.
I just hated when people talked about my life. How could they ruin my stability? I fought so hard for it. A woman who called off a marriage, especially to a man like Stanley, wasn't brave. A woman didn't just leave her husband, especially not the one who worked, who paid for the bills, who put food on the table. Stanley, flawed, violent, and unpredictable, was still a husband. And a husband was a kind of protection, even if it hurt. So the truth stayed quiet. Because in that world, survival meant silence, and leaving meant disappearing.
Stanley's crazy. He raped me.
acting crazy again.
This animal instinct. There's just something about him. So what did you say?
I said nothing.
You said nothing?
Yes, nothing. They say motherhood is instinct, but no one tells you that instinct can feel like betrayal. I knew in my bones what Stanley had done. I saw it in Blanche's eyes and heard it in her voice. But I was carrying a life, a heartbeat inside me that couldn't survive chaos. Believing her, it would shatter everything. My home, my safety, my sanity, and what would be left for the baby, a future built on ruin? So I stayed. I stayed with a man who breaks things, because at least he knows how to build them back. I buried my sister's truth so deep it wouldn't echo. I told myself I was choosing peace, but really, I was choosing survival. Not for me, but for the child who didn't ask to be born into this wreckage.